Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Reacts and I watch Live and Let Die. Yes, I think the last one was the last Sean Connery James Bond movie, maybe, because this one is with Roger Moore, and I looked up the next one that we're gonna watch on Saturday, The Man with the Golden Gun, and that one is also not with uh, Sean Connery. So I think the last one was just also the last one from him being James Bond. Bit too bad, but he can't be James Bond forever. He has to give the stick further, which okay, bit too bad. I won't say that with other movies, with other franchises. Okay, you have to give the stick to the next one because it, these movies just give you something new every time. Every time there's a new story, a new James Bond story. It's about him, but he has a new mission that he has to do, a new villain that he has to defeat. And with normal movies, with giving the stick to somebody else, it's let's make a remake. Let's make a reboot. Let's do the movie all over again, but then with other people. And that's not what James Bond does. James Bond is just one character, and he has different missions because he is just a secret agent. A secret agent has multiple missions. So and he is also based on a book. But it's just that. But I also noticed that maybe the early James Bonds are maybe not really my movies, my kind of movies, but there's probably a fun one in here because there are, I think, 30 James Bond movies, so there has to be a fun one in between. I think the first one, Dr. No, I kind of liked, or the second one, which I can't remember the name of. Was it You Only Live Twice? No, it was From Russia with Love. And then it was Goldfinger. Yes. From Russia with Love wasn't too bad here. But just from there on, it was just, so just maybe not my kind of franchise. Who knows? Maybe I just like the Daniel Craig James Bond. I don't know. I haven't seen him in the James Bonds yet. I know that he obviously I know that he plays a role. Adele also did for Skyfall. A famous song. I don't know if it was famous in the US, but it was definitely in the Netherlands. It was popular, so I'm pretty familiar with that song. Also because it was on the radio a lot. But maybe I will like those. Who knows? I don't know, but we only know by watching them. But let's just first start with Live and Let Die. Also, great song. Looking at the building from the UN, the United Nations, in New York City, and we're zooming in on the building. We hear a guy talk in his own language, and then we're inside, and We see the big, the U-form table and more tables, and more than 20 people sitting inside. And there's one guy standing there, and that's probably the one that's talking. We get a zoomed in shot, a closer shot of him, and it says on the name board that he's from Hungary. So okay, so he's probably talking in Hungarian. The camera, not first we see Sweden sitting right from him, and he is all bored, or he is listening very intensely to the translation. And the camera goes further. You see the other people without bored with that, and then we zoom in. First we see the guy from Honduras, and then we see the guy for the UK, and we zoom in. Do we zoom in? No, we just see the guy from the UK. But we're gonna leave that, because if you want to know what's happening next, watch the movie yourself. Like I said at the beginning, Live and Let Die, great music, because they also used that song in in the intro, and it's perfect song for, well, did the song exist and then they named the movie after the song, or did they make the song for this movie? Like I said with Adele, she did Skyfall, she made that song for the movie. So did they make the song for the movie, or did the song already exist and they just used the song in the movie? I don't know, but if you know, put down below in the comment section, because I'm very interested. And that was just a kind of a weird shot. He had a gas canister, that a blowtorch, and he lit the wait. He had a gas canister, just a, like deodorant, gas, and he lit the gas with his cigar. But as far as I know, that don't work. Well, not with a cigar or a cigarette or a joint. So, but maybe it does. But as far as I know, it doesn't. Haven't tried it, but as far as I know, it doesn't. Oh shit. The movie was okay, so I give this movie a 3 out of 5. Go watch the movie yourself, leave likes, recommend a good spy movie down below in the comment section, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys next time. Bye.